What is going on, guys? My name is WM. Welcome back to Chris Jericho's Road to WrestleMania. Let's jump right into it. As we advance in the next week, we are coming to you live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's send it over to Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler for the update.
We're live for Raw. Chris Jericho has gone from #1 contender to private investigator. He's been questioning superstars right and left. He's pretty good at it too, JR. He asked me how I was doing, and without thinking, I admitted I had an unpaid parking ticket. We want to know who you, our fans, think the Masked Man really is. Vote on WWE.com.
And after you vote on WWE.com, you can head over to Tout and tout your opinion as well. All right, suspect list. The questioning is far from over. Who should I investigate next? I want to go back to Randy. Can I just interview Randy Orton again? I've already interviewed Randy. Can I select? Okay, I can't select Randy Orton again. Let me go interview Shane McMahon. After what happened last week, how he got involved, and then Umaga had a match. We had a match against Umaga. No, I don't believe that's a coincidence.
What the? Oh, it's you, Jericho. What do you want?
I want to know why I shouldn't consider you my prime suspect as the Masked Man.
We all know it was Orton.
Jericho, I'm going to say this slowly. I am here to help you. I wasn't even at the Rumble. I was as surprised as you were when that code junk played. Now, don't even question me again, or the next code you'll see will be, you're fired.
Uh-oh. So he said he wasn't there and he's here to help, but he didn't deny that he wasn't involved in any way, shape, or form. So still could be. As we questioned Shane McMahon, now what do we have? There's something that Shane isn't telling me, but I didn't actually see that night. Okay. All right, well, I want to go back to interview Randy Orton because I know it's Randy. It's got to be Randy. Let's just say for shits and giggles, it was somebody else. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but let's just go with, Shawn Michaels. Let's try to go after HBK and see what he has to say. Let's see if he's able to give us a response.
Chris Jericho, this is a pleasant surprise, I guess. I'm supposed to have an interview with...
Where were you during my championship match?
Getting ready for the Royal Rumble match. Maybe you heard. I lasted 42 minutes before The Undertaker eliminated me. And I'm not too happy about that.
Sounds like you had time to get ready to screw me over before your number was called.
Listen. I'm the kind of guy who, if I want something, you know it when I'm in your face. So if you don't want a problem, you'll get out of my face.
I'm just trying to find out the truth.
The truth shall set you free, Mr. Jericho.
Damn. The truth shall set you free, Mr. Jericho. All right, Chris, do we have a match or do we just keep interviewing people? Okay, we got to keep interviewing. I'm totally...
There's got to be a more solid suspect out there.
All right, let's go with Mr. Kennedy. I still feel like I want to go back to Jeff Hardy. But Finlay, remember, he admitted being involved playing the tape on there. Uh-oh.
Get out of the way. I'm late, and I have a match tonight. Against you, even.
He's late, but he's already in his gear.
Yeah, so? I'm from Green Bay, genius. It's cold there.
Well, I think things are heating up around here. See you in the ring.
Uh-oh, there just happened to be a mask in his stuff. And we have a match against Mr. Kennedy tonight. So it looks like Kennedy, you know what? I'm gonna give Kennedy reasonable doubt here. Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels against Mr. Kennedy and Randy Orton. I'm gonna give him the I've got to give him the credit here. It's from Wisconsin. I'm from Wisconsin. It is cold. I mean, I've never wore one of those face masks except maybe that one winter where it got to like -25 to 35 every morning. for like a week straight. Other than that, I was out in shorts in 30-degree weather. If it cracked 40, my God, you were out there like it was summertime. So here we go. We're gonna jump right in. We got a tag team match. Wait, the referee's already down. Oh wow, we're playing dirty, huh, boys? All right, let me get a weapon then. I'll play a little bit dirty schmurdy. Oh man, that was wrong impression to try. I was watching the is it the Muppets? No, what's the show that has the Swedish character as Randy Orton going right after Chris Jericho? I do have to say this, though, in this match. I do think that he's involved. And the fact that Randy and Mr. Kennedy are both kind of tag teaming tonight kind of solidifies my two top suspects between Randy Orton and the Mr. Kennedy being involved in some way, shape, or form. Not sure why Kennedy would work with Randy Orton unless Randy Orton was paying him. I mean, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Maybe he thought... Maybe this was the time he had the money bag briefcase and he wanted to keep Kennedy close to make sure that he wouldn't cash in on him. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe this is way before that and I'm just imagining the fact that he even has the briefcase at this point. Oh, Chris Jericho. Big DDT. All right, Mr. Kennedy's got to finish it. Oh, no. Come on, Sean, fight out of it. I'm going to go after Mr. Kennedy. You go after Randy Orton now. I'll make sure he doesn't hit the finisher and doesn't eliminate you. As we got Mr. Kennedy up top, Samoan drop. Down goes Kennedy. And Jericho's going to the top rope now. Chris Jericho from the top rope. Get up, Mr. Kennedy. Down goes Mr. Kennedy. Wait. Hey, Kennedy, you're supposed to stay down a little bit longer, man. Hey, Randy. Yo, Randy Orton, come here. Oh, Sean's going to go after Randy. I'm going to go after Mr. Kennedy then. Lion Salt from the top. There it is. Is that enough to put away Mr. Kennedy? Go for the pin. 1, 2, and no, he's able to break it up at a count of 2. Look at the referee. There we go. Nice combination there. Let's tag team up on him. As he's trying to put him in the figure 4 leg lock. But Randy knows he's got to try to break it up. And Jericho's got a finisher. Going for a Lion Salt now on Randy Orton. Can we pin Randy Orton with a Lion Salt? 2. And no, Kennedy's able to break it up this time. So Kennedy and Randy Orton are working pretty well together. If they were just like randomly thrown together, I don't think they would try to help each other as much as a random match. I mean, I know in a match with tag team partners, you do kind of want to, you don't always want to protect your partner or make them look good, but in the case that you're working together, maybe this solidifies that they are, in fact, some sort of a unit. I don't know what they would be working together for as they knock me both off of the apron. Come on, Jericho, get up. Yo, come here, Mr. Kennedy. No, Kennedy, come here. Draping Kennedy off the rope. Running Bulldog. Come on, we can both hit a finisher here. Code breaker on Mr. Kennedy. Code breaker on Mr. Kennedy, but Mr. Kennedy trying to roll us up. HBK's down. He's not involved in this. 1, 2, and no, he's able to power out at 2. I got a little bit ahead of myself there with the count. Keep in mind that if my voice isn't really necessarily timed, I do just get really excited when we're going for something big like that. As HBK, big drop kick in the corner. As my team looks to be running with the lead. Another running Bulldog. Come on, HBK. I hit another finisher on Mr. Kennedy. Let me take down Randy Orton. As Chris Jericho and HBK celebrating in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, and HBK keeps Randy Orton blocked. And there is your tag team winners, Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels. Not the most interesting match known to the man.
What a main event. That was one slobber knocker of a battle. Jericho and the Heartbreak Kid may have won, but it's their opponent who was recently named the new #1 contender. Well, I don't know how the board came to that decision, but I do know we're out of time. Good night, folks.
So wait, is Mr. Kennedy or Randy Orton the #1 contender? The board determined that. So I think there is something to this Shane and Randy Orton thing if he is the #1 contender. I definitely do see this as a possibility as they're trying to groom him.
Mask? Come on. He's definitely a prime suspect.
Yeah, I still think Randy Orton is the prime suspect, but we'll keep that in mind. Do we want to save? Yes, we want to save. Let's make sure we go ahead and hit that save button so we don't lose this week, and then we're going to move on. No, I don't want to continue without saving. Make sure we hit that save button. There we go. No. Stop hitting. No, I want to save. What are you doing? I keep forgetting to put it over there. All right, there we go. All right, so we got the save this week. As wow, I messed up that pretty bad. We're in Detroit, Michigan, place where I have layovers on my flights. Is where I get to just chill and hang out. So let's send it down to Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler from Detroit, Michigan. Are we at the Joe Louis Arena? Is this now closed? Are we back in time from Detroit, Michigan? Well, either way, Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler, what do you got for us tonight? Give it to me, Jim.
Thank you for joining us on Raw. Chris Jericho continues his sleuthing ways. Online voters have their own ideas who the prime suspect is.
I'm not going to say who I voted for, but I will say I think that WWE fans are on the wrong track.
Well, we don't have all the facts in yet, so it's all speculation. Maybe we'll find out more tonight.
All right, so finding out more tonight as there's a suspect list. And I'm getting closer to figuring out who's trying to mess with my championship. I still think it's like Shane and Mr. Kennedy and Randy Orton working together. Although I think Kennedy's the swerve. Who do we possibly interview? Let's go for Jeff Hardy. Just because I think Jeff Hardy, no, I don't think Jeff Hardy's involved. I think they're just trying to get me to face a bunch of guys and kind of weaken myself down a little bit.
Hey, Chris. How are you feeling, man?
I'd feel a lot better if you told me where you were during my title match at the Royal Rumble.
I was watching the match on a monitor. Cheering for you, by the way. You don't think I had something to do with this, do you?
At this point, everyone from the president to your grandmother are suspects.
Jericho, if I didn't know any better, I think you were conducting your own investigation. No, that can't be it. You must just be exchanging good luck wishes with your opponent who you're facing tonight.
Again, look at that. We think we're on the same page, and everybody we go to talk to, Shane puts us in a match with us, or he does something else. So we're going to be back with more of Chris Jericho's Road to WrestleMania in the next part as we slowly await to see who is going to be behind Jericho's crazy build keeping us away from glory. Until next time, HBW, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all later.